Hey everybody, Alex here for Nerdy Inc. Coming at you with something kind of different today. So earlier this week, Lego Worlds, which is the game I'm currently playing, it just dropped. Early access came kind of out of nowhere. I didn't really know anything about it. Didn't even know it was in development. A lot of the news was going towards Lego Dimensions, but it just sort of dropped. I bought it on the first day, and it is in early access. I should note that. It's not a complete game. But it dropped, and it's really cool. It's a lot like Minecraft. It's sort of the main comparison that pretty much everyone's been making, fairly. But I want to sort of give you, not really review on it, I just wanted to sort of play through it for a little bit and give you sort of some early thoughts, early impressions, and just showcase some of the cool things that you can do in the game. So here we are. I just dropped in this world. I did play around a little bit just to sort of get a sense of what's what here. But basically they drop you in this world, and it looks like there's just things scattered about. It's not really clear what's what. It's just like, oh, there's things, and this little thing flashed. I don't know what that is. It's some little wood thing. Every time you touch a new item, it's sort of, you'll hear this little jingle, and then things will pop up to the top. That indicates that you're getting something, sort of inventory like that. I just got a pumpkin up here in my inventory. So that's kind of cool. The one thing I'm going to immediately start talking about, because I think it's really good, are the controls. With sort of this environment, it looks kind of daunting in terms of where you can go. Minecraft is very clear when it goes, brick. Everything's sort of the same unit or the same size, so you know, well, this is what I can jump here, I can't jump here. This is sort of more fluid. It looks a lot more bumpy, and there's a lot more texture to it. So at first I was confused as to sort of how movement would work in this game, and I gotta say, it is, what's this? They're showing me a tree. Great, thanks. It's shockingly intuitive. It just sort of knows what you want to do every time you try to do it. So one of the things I noticed, for example, let me go, if I keep this, yes, thank you. If I just jump, okay, I couldn't jump high enough that time. Let me do it over here. I can jump. It just knows, boom, I'm trying to catch that ledge, and it just jumps me up there. I didn't push any other buttons. I was just holding forward, and I hit space to jump, and it just knew that that's, I probably just wanted to jump. So that's really cool. And it just sort of makes the gameplay intuitive, because you don't have to worry about, yes, thank you for showing me all these things. I'm getting there. Will you give me a sec here to think? So it's really cool. Oh. I just met a guy. I don't know if that's good or bad. There's a goat. And I'm riding a goat. Alright, I like that. Yeah, you can ride. Oh, wow, it's really fast. So, anyway. So, it's really, the controls are really intuitive. This is a weird little snowland. I'm going to go this way. I don't like snow. Plus, everything I want to talk about is over here. So, wow, I just fell off a cliff. So, gameplay is surprisingly intuitive. This is a little... The graphics here aren't quite good. My goat was sort of flying. But it's really interesting how it just sort of knows what you want to do. And I got to give the game just a ton of credit for that, because that is really cool. So, head on down here. My goat just knocked over a tree. So, another thing I noticed, in addition to the game knowing that I was sort of jumping and grabbing a ledge, the other thing it did, here, let me get off my goat. Stay here, goat, because I like you. It just sort of knows, oh, here, let's climb a tree. I'm not pushing any other buttons right now. I'm just holding the up arrow, which I've been holding pretty consistently, and it just knows to make me climb a tree. So that's really cool. Space was jump, but other than that, I'm not pressing any of the buttons. It's just knowing that this is sort of the way to go. So that's really cool. When you fall, there's not really any health. I have 4 hearts, but I haven't really noticed anything with health. So, that's just the world. That's just the introduction to the world here. So, obviously, when it comes to Minecraft, everything is blocks. If you're on creative mode, you can just have an inventory. Otherwise, you need to go and mine everything. I'm playing on what appears to be the equivalent of creative mode, which means I have unlimited access to things, I guess. So, terrain is one of the things that sort of everyone would want to know about, is how do you add things. You have 2 cursor shapes. You have a cube and you have a sphere, and you basically choose what you want to do. There's dirt, sand, lots of grass, red thing, some sort of rock. So we're just going to add some grass. And you basically right click is what I'm doing right now to sort of rotate myself. And then you just sort of hold left and you just go. It is sort of difficult because there are 3 dimensions. So you have to sort of rotate. Like it knows to go left or right. If you want to go a 3rd dimension, you have to then rotate the camera, stop and rotate the camera. So it's really fast and really like productive way to do it, in all honesty. That's something that Minecraft, unless you have mods of some sort, you can't really do in Minecraft. So I gotta say, this is actually a really nice feature, having this here. The only downside to it is that it's sort of haphazard in terms of the way it looks. Like that. So it's sort of shoddy, but it gets the job done. You'll never be able to use this to build a house because your house will just look like it'd just be sheer madness. So let me get out of here. So I just built this like square thing, and you saw it was actually kind of difficult to fill in the square. So it will take some getting used to. I'm certainly not used to it yet. But that's sort of the way to mass build terrain. And I think that's pretty much what it's meant for, is terrain. You're not going to be building houses. You can if you're a crazy person. Over here is then the next obvious part of it. I just jumped up here. Calm down. All right. So obviously Lego bricks are the big thing. Like, you got to have Lego bricks. I don't want to customize my guy. Screw that. Stop. Out of there. So if you want to add bricks, now you're going to have to... Where is it? I don't even know where that is. There we go. So adding bricks is pretty much the way you'd expect it to be. There's a list of, I don't know how many different bricks here. I haven't even explored it all. But, you know, some of the main building ones, and you can just sort of build and place them as you see fit. And it works exactly the way you'd hope building Legos would work. And gotta say, it's rendered quite beautifully. It's like, looks like Legos. So it's really cool, looks really good. The one sort of thing that you just gotta be aware is if you want to build anything substantial, like you'd have to be a crazy person. It must take so long to build anything. Scroll through, find each individual piece. I know you're going to be thinking, well, that's how building regular Legos works. But the reality of the situation is you have to go through and choose each Lego brick. I don't even know what I'm building right now. But it's a daunting process. There's a lot to handle there. So building houses, building things it's a lot of work. But if you've got the time and you got the dedication, go for it. But for those of us who don't want to sit there and can't build all of that stuff by hand, there is a good deal of just regular stuff that's already pre-made. So I want to build a castle, for example, and I need to really figure out what I'm going to do here. What happened? Oh, so it auto builds, I guess. That's an option. I think auto build on. You can shut it off and just hold the button, but I didn't want to do that. So I just click the castle, and then she'll sort of build it for me, just by sort of blowing bricks, and they'll just go into place. That's super convenient because there you don't have to sit there and build entire castles by yourself. They just sort of are pre-made by the game. So that's the castle I just built, and I haven't actually seen that castle, so I'm gonna go in and take a look at it, see just how it looks. Alright, get out of there. So I got a nifty little castle here. Wow, this is pretty. No, oh wow, this is really nice actually. So I have my castle here that I just built. Wow, oh, there's a skeleton up here. How about that? And it just went to my inventory, I guess. I now have skeletons. So, it's cool. But yeah, so this is sort of how some of the building works when you want to build structures. I have yet to explore all the different options that there are, but it's a way more convenient way of building than doing things brick by brick or by basically painting with a giant flamethrower of Lego bricks. Get out of there. So anyway, that's my castle I just built. There are skeletons everywhere. It's kind of cartoonish in their screams. But, so, there's that. Now the next big component, of course, is transportation, because you don't want to sit here and walk all around the world. So I built this before I started recording. It's a house. This is just one of the generic ones. Get out of here. So many skeletons. And I just took out that guy's mailbox. Sorry, guy. So, here's a car. Press E. Works exactly the way you'd expect it to work. You just sort of go. And it really helps you traverse. I'm wiping out these plants, too. Look at that. So, it's really cool. Oh, I'm going to get on this horse now. Okay, so horse time. And then there's one other vehicle I just wanted to showcase, because those are the only 3 vehicles I've seen so far, if you count a horse as a vehicle. They all have sort of these cool functions. Horses can jump. And where is my... I did have one other vehicle I wanted to follow. The trail that I made. I just knocked over something. So you see I have a nice little road here. That's because there should be... I don't know where it went. Where the heck did it go? Okay, I can't find the other vehicle. Luckily, I have it somewhere in my inventory here. Do I have money for that? Hope so. Oh, I don't have money for that. Well, okay. That's unfortunate. I'm going to go on a quick money gathering spree. Alright, so money works a lot like Legend of Zelda, where you just beat up plants and there will be money. Are you... Oh, no, sorry. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to be your friend. Come back. Okay, well, sorry. Here we go. I got a steamroller now. And I think I can actually just use a steamroller forever now that I have it purchased. So it's really slow, as you can imagine. But it does have a function, which is cool. And that is, if you're on even remotely flat land, you'll just start laying down a path. And you'll cut through some degree of terrain. Other times you'll actually go with it, like right now. But I'm laying a road, which is kind of cool. I wonder how much it'll let me... Okay, well, I can't dig much further than that. Please? Okay, I can't tear into the terrain too much. But, luckily, my flame-throwing... Not that one. Where's my terrain? Is that here? Yes. So, my terrain method of thing will allow me to just sort of dig into the hillside. So I can build actually a pretty intense tunnel. I kind of want to explore that now. So one of the things that's really cool that I'm still trying to really get the hang of is that this button will allow you to change sort of the axis on which when you control your mouse. For example, I could be moving my mouse. I'm moving my mouse up right now, and that could be actually up or it could be forward. So that's really cool, as right now it's going forward because that's what I'm pressing with my mouse. But if I flip it to here and I go up, I'm actually going up. So it does provide you a little bit of a benefit. That way you don't have to sort of keep having to right click, pause, stop. Wow, this is actually really cool. I like my man cave. Actually, I'm a girl, so my woman cave. So that's a really unique feature. Really like that. I'm still sort of getting the hang of it, but I could steamroll in there if I wanted to. I don't want to though, because I want to explore some of the other things in the game. I can customize my character. I don't think I have a whole lot of different options though. Okay, I'm just going to ignore all that then. Oh wait, no. Here's all the characters. So I can, all these people that I sort of met or punched or killed, I can switch to. Okay. Fisherman. I don't want to buy that. That's a waste of a person. Items. I don't have any items. Oh, there's all the creatures. Wow, would you calm down? What are you guys doing? There's sets you can buy. So here's the house. Which is, I think that's an actual set, like in real life. This is a whole big marketing ploy. There's some cool props here. This is all the crap that I've been walking into and getting. Hey, bud. Alright, new person. I like it. So, these are all the basically, the moral of the story is all the things that I'm coming across. Oh, lawnmower. That's kind of a useless thing, I suppose. Do I care? Oh, I guess it smooths it out. That's kind of cute, I suppose. So, all the vehicles have functions. That's kind of neat. Can I go in there? This person's house? This is not even a house. This is a little hot dog stand. Oh. That's kind of funny, actually. Basketball hoop. That's neat. This lady's not happy that I went there. Wow! Look at all that money. Camera controls are a little bit shoddy right now as well. Minecraft obviously is in first. I'm making a lot of Minecraft comparisons. Minecraft is in first person. This game is not. I don't know what he's. Oh, I'm shaking this person's tree. Oh, I got apples. Oh, I was actually apparently lacking on health, so that's kind of cool. But I just got a bunch of money. So where's my hot rod car? I kind of want that back. So basically, the game is basically if you were to combine Minecraft with all of the Lego games, which I know that sounds dumb to say because that's pretty obvious, but that's the best way to describe it. You have sort of that similar engine that you're used to, and that works really well. Surprisingly well, actually, because it's got almost like a predictive nature to it. It knows what you want to do. I can't stress enough, I'm not doing anything different right now. It just knows, hey, I want to climb that tree, so I'm going to climb that tree. And then other than that, there's not a whole lot of else I want to talk about. Like I said, this is still in early access. Oh, there's a... Yes, I'm going to switch to this guy. I'm going to build like this big empire right now. There's just all these different kinds of castles, all these spooky trees. Oh, logo, great. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I can build a lollipop, a cupcake, a gingerbread house, or I can just build just a gigantic castle, which I'm totally gonna do. Gonna take full advantage of that. So I guess I'll real quick before I sign off. What's happening? Okay, that was productive. I'm gonna build a couple things real quick and just showcase how sort of cool it is to be able to build some of these things. And when I'm done with that, I'll sort of check back in and you guys can all see sort of what I just built. Okay, so I'm back and I have a few more thoughts just to throw in there. So I built this sort of mega structure thing. I built 2 towers, built 2 pyramids, this big sort of rock. Let me get that out of there. This big sort of rock cavern, and then this little gate, and then it leads into my castle. So, a couple other little things I wanted to point out, a couple of complaints. I positioned the big arch thing sort of poorly, and I needed to move everything. And I needed to use the big sort of flamethrower, brick thrower to sort of undo it. And that can be sort of rough because there's a lot to do, and you can't punch bricks, so erasing them is kind of difficult. Same thing right here is I can't erase this thing. It just sort of is there now because the eraser is kind of big, and I don't see any way to adjust the size unless it's in the controls, which is not. I can change. Oh, I can change the size. Oh. Well, then scratch that complaint because it's now gone. That's actually really convenient. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So, that can go away. I can make it even smaller. I'd like to just be able to do brick by brick, but... Okay, well, scratch that. This works perfectly in line with how I wanted it to work. So, I just ate up the wrong thing, though. So, never mind. That works beautifully. How do I want to do? Undo. Okay. So, never mind. That's a good thing. It is sort of difficult to do. I'm not going to lie. It is still kind of hard to handle. But could you go away? But you will get used to it. I'm sure I'll get used to it. This is lava. I know it will burn you, too. I just discovered. You go in the lava. So... it is sort of a lot to handle, basically. It's a lot to take in. It doesn't have the immediate sort of ease of use of Minecraft where you know, okay, block, block, block. and you sort of take it from there. They do sort of throw everything at the wall at you, so it will take a bit of learning to do. I'm still learning right now, as evidenced by the fact that I don't know how to do anything yet. Oh, cool. Look at that. A monkey barn. So it is a lot to handle. It's a lot to take in, but it's a lot of fun. I'm glad I have it, and I'm sure it's going to be very, very popular coming up. So those are just my first thoughts. Hopefully it's giving you sort of some insight into how this game works and what's going to happen with it. So I'm going to call it there then. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff is much appreciated, and I will see you all next time.